brother used to hide 100 the hatchback. Partner used to bust a couple scams off the Snapchat. Shorty tryna come.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver.
That was a ugly kick.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you look at this Bronco defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, it's Murray.
Why the fuck
Into the hands of Campbell downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Steps away. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Never always get hurt.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. 4. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Murray now on first down. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 23-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
One more time with Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the
under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Cade York on now for the field goal. That's a 27-yard attempt here. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on second down. Ford. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Looking to throw. Ford. Trying to set the screen. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throw caught by Flowers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30. Dalvin Cook. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Dalvin Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
All the time. Even when you mean.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit for this series.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ford going deep downfield for Ross.
Come on, man.
All the way, and it falls incomplete.
Damn.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Ford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Sam Martin ready to punt here for Denver. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to get a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, here's Murray. And he'll find Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now Murray off play action. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop. But that winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. 4. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Alert! Alert! Street! Street!
On second down, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Trying to get the edge there, the defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They've had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Go, Rig, go.
To throw on 2nd down. Ford got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down. Ford, flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Reload, reload. Check, Panther. Hey, check that. Street.
Now Cook running right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Okay, quick.
Cook will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Play fake. Murray. And the Broncos get there and take him down. This is where the mile high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Murray. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun. Ford going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Off the play fake. Ford. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Murray now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa dropping it for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Looking for Campbell downfield. That is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Ford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. David Njoku. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. first down. Ford.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Warriors 70. Go check. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on third down, Ford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
At the 40-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Smash. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Ready.
Left side, Cook.
Come on, man. God, dog.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
18 Rattler. Check. Hurt. Hey, smash Broncos.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DK Metcalf. 77 yards. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
65 cap.
Back to throw. 4th. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes this 35-0 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you